Oh Heavens on the Go, Tuesday, August 26th, 2025. Topic: Wonderful, Part 2. Memory verse: Exodus 15:11. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Bible reading: Psalm 77:13-20. Thy way, O God, is in the sanctuary. Who is so great a God as our God? Thou art the God that doeth wonders. Thou hast declared thy strength among the people. Thou hast with thine arm redeemed thy people, the sons of Jacob and Joseph. The waters saw thee, O God, the waters saw thee. They were afraid. The depths also were troubled. The clouds poured out water. The skies sent out a sound. Thine arrows also went abroad. The voice of thy thunder was in the heaven. The lightnings lightened the world. The earth trembled and shook. Thy way is in the sea, and thy path in the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known. Thou leddest thy people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. The message. In Daniel 6:27, the king said, "There is no God like the God of Daniel, who rescued him from the den of lions. He does wonders." Moses and the Israelites sang the words in today's memory verse to testify of God's wonders after he delivered them from the Egyptians. They had been camped before the Red Sea, and the mighty Egyptian army came in pursuit of them to take them back into slavery. They had nowhere to go, but God instructed Moses to lift his rod over the sea, and suddenly it parted for them to walk through to the other side on dry ground. They got to the other side and looked behind them to see the Egyptian army who had pursued them into the midst of the sea, drowning in the same waters that parted for them. If you were there on that day, you would not need to be told that God is indeed a God of wonders. God does things that make people marvel. I once traveled abroad, and when I landed at the airport, I didn't see a particular son of mine whom I was so sure would be among those who came to welcome me. I asked about him and was told that he was dying at a hospital. I said, "Let's stop by the hospital." When we got there, we were led into a room where terminally ill patients, those whom the doctors had labeled as sure to die, were kept. Patients who go into that room usually don't come out alive. My son had a PSA, something in the body that doctors use to diagnose cancer, over 4,000. The normal PSA in a man's body is supposed to be less than 10. When it approaches 100, the doctors suspect cancer. And when it gets to 300, the cancer is diagnosed as terminal. In that country, you are not allowed to pray for anybody who doesn't request your prayers. So, even though there were many people in that room with my son, I prayed for only him and left. It was on a Saturday, and by Wednesday, he had been discharged from the hospital. However, the greater wonder was that everybody in that room, when I went in there, was also discharged on the same day. Beloved, if you are reading this and the world has concluded that there is no hope for you concerning some situations in your life, the God of wonders will surprise them in Jesus' name. Action point. Call on the God of wonders to turn around seemingly impossible situations in your life or the lives of those around you today. Bible reading in 1 year. Ezekiel 9 to 12. Hymn for today. Praise to the Lord, the Almighty, the King of creation. The Open Heavens is written by Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. God bless you.